Ragnarok nerds. Another episode of Ragnarok's coolest cards. And as you can see on the screen, I've got the Varied card, the one and only. And I've picked this card specifically, not necessarily only because of the nostalgia, but there are so many good reasons why this card is one of the coolest cards ever made. And coolest monsters also, actually. Varied is a very cool monster, to be honest. We have to discuss this. So if you guys don't remember or don't know, Varied card is a card that goes onto your footgear and it gives you plus 8% max HP and SP. You know, that's really awesome in itself, right? And what makes it even better is that in the classic game, you're not very likely to replace it with much else. So the competitive cards that would take its place are Matter card, which gives you 10% max HP and Agi plus 1. And then there's Green Ferris card from Abyss Lake that gives you max HP plus 10% and Vit plus 1, if I remember correctly, right? But here's the thing. You can obtain so many more Varied cards, or in other words, you can obtain a Varied card so much quicker than any of the other two. Then it's just, I don't think it's really worth trying. You can get a Varied card probably around level 50. You just come here to the pyramids and there's a whole level in the basement that's full of these guys. No, not full, but it's very highly populated with them. They're almost around every corner. They're very easy to kill. They're not aggressive. You're only fighting mummies and mineros around them. So, and the monster itself is very easy to kill. I think it's element undead, so it takes a lot more damage from fire. There's just so many pluses to just trying to get this card instead of any other ones. Like Matters, there aren't very many Matters in one map in the game. Green Ferris is in a significantly more difficult map, which is the Abyss Lake. And Varieds at the same time also drop Immortal Hearts, which will be useful for Alchemists, of course. And lastly, let's not forget about the max SP. So you might be thinking, okay, I don't really, pay that much attention to my SP, but yes, you do. Yes, you really do. The only other card that gives you this huge boost to your max SP is Sohi, but Sohi doesn't give you any bonus to your HP. So you've got 8% max SP bonus, which, like at the early levels is not gonna be a lot, and you really want to scale that with your int as well. But as you progress and you naturally gonna start getting more base SP, you're gonna see a lot more effects of the card as well. Especially on characters that, kind of sometimes struggle with as people. And since we're gonna get, improved SP regeneration on certain gear, especially foot gear, in Ragnarok 0, I'm inclined to say that Varied card is gonna have even a bigger impact on it. It's counterintuitive because your SP pool is gonna be a lot bigger and your HP pool is gonna be a lot bigger, 8% bigger, and your region is gonna be bigger. So not only are you gonna have the more resources to expand on skills like, let's say, Double Strafe. I don't know if Double Strafe is a good example, but let's say on like Double Strafe, and you're gonna regen that same resource in higher amounts faster. So that works, at least in my opinion, right? So yeah, because of those three things, that it gives you both max HP and SP, it doesn't deviate a lot from the other, say, quote-unquote top contenders, which is the Matri card and the Green Ferris card. It's significantly easier to farm, and the monster itself also drops Immortal Hearts, which is very fun. Please come on, look at it. It's a freaking puppy, bro. It's a mummified puppy. How cool is that? I remember Varied was always one of my very first go-to cards when I was farming. When every time Ragnarok Europe would shut down and get brought back up, I would just go and farm Varied cards, right? And then just because people want these cards, and it's gonna be the same situation whenever Ragnarok 0 Global releases this year. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.